We are streaming. Cool. We are live on YouTube, Twitter. Next thing is YouTube mobile. Make sure we're live here. Yes. We are streaming. Cool. There we go. Yep, that's cool. Live. Audience. Okay. We are live on YouTube mobile, live on TikTok, live on Twitter, live everywhere, man. Where are we not live? We are live on everything. Cool. Just let me set these up here. Let's get the party started, man. Hit the follow button, guys, if this is your first time here. We're about to go, break this down. We're about to go all in. Let me not confuse you with all these screens here. Okay, I'm keeping an eye on the chat there. We can minimize this. Let's go ahead and pull up the MLB model. Let's waste no time. Just get the elephant out of the room. Yesterday was a mess. Yesterday was sucked, man. I hate it. I hate losing like that. Terrible day. What was it? 0-5. 0-5 and a couple 2-unit plays. It sucks. It sucks. I hate losing like that. But man, I'm ready to bounce back. I've been at this since the morning, and I think we're in a good spot here to bounce back, guys. If you guys were here as part of the live stream had some good reads still, man. We still had some good reads on live stream, did we not? Owen. Okay, Flight. All right, like you haven't been here for the last month hitting plays with me? Go ahead, bro. Keep it up. I went Owen yesterday, but how many times have I posted undefeated day? Anyways, how they forget so quickly. But it's all good. It's all good. If you were part of the live stream, we still had some really good reads yesterday. I tried to make the case for Baltimore. You guys had enough of Baltimore. It's okay. I understand. I got to not let those things get to me. If I see the right read, I got to go with it. It was a 10-1 win for Baltimore yesterday. 10-1 yesterday. I like the Mets. I didn't do the run line. I did the money line and put it into the tied it in with Thunder. It is what it is, man. Can't remember what else we had. White Sox was wrong. Yankees, can't remember about that. The games that we did send, guys, the unders that we send. I sent 3 unders yesterday. One of them, all 3 of them lost. But the first one was an NBA under, 2 MLB unders. And one thing that did come about with those plays is, I mean, how bad were the reads if 2 full games went under full game, right? So Twins ended up going under full game. They just popped off in the first half. Whatever. Thunder, same thing. They just died in the fourth quarter, but I took first half. Braves, same thing. They popped off early, and then they ended up pushing. Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and catch up with the comments here. Don't forget Twitter. Thank you, brother. I'll do that right now. That's just like the now live. That's all it is. Yeah, man. I'm being transparent with you guys. I'm not sugarcoating anything. We're not going to keep talking about how bad it was. It was a bad day, and we bounce back, man. We move on. It sucks, and I'm here to bounce back, man. Let's see. Now live. Join us on YouTube and TikTok. Stick around for the MLB daily pick is still something. Okay, guys? If you guys really want to trip out about losing 2 in a row, you're in the wrong business. Stop doing this. Make yesterday your last day that you did this. Do not, if you think you're not going to lose back-to-back plays, you're in the wrong business. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, if you're done after that, feel free to just quit now, and I'll send you the number that you need to help you with that if you need help. Not trying to be a jerk about it, but yes, back-to-back losses, yes, but it happens. it happens, and we'll bounce back from it. We'll bounce back from it, man. I'm not into all the crying and the sitting in the fetal position, and it's crazy that even in the Discord we have people that been there a long time, man. And sometimes, usually the OGs are good, man. They're like, yo, just trust, we'll be all right. But there's some people that you still got to drag around. You still got to hold their hand. Now live, join us on YouTube and Twitter. Stick around for the MLB daily pick. That daily pick is still, 16-3? 16-3, and we are restarting today the challenge. I'm hoping that everything looks good, and we'll restart the challenge. Guys, if you missed it, you have 2 minutes to get on board with episode 2.5 with the Daily Swing. Episode 2.5 of the Daily Swing. That one is kind of going our way a little bit. We've kind of tripled our initial amount, and that's why I kind of want to do both of them simultaneously. I hope you guys enjoy that. Because if props are hitting, great. If not, we can make it up on another side. But this way, we take advantage of this beautiful MLB season, man. This way, we take advantage of it. So stick around for the restarting series episode 1 today. So YouTube, cool. All right, we're done with that. Let's see, man. Let's catch up here, and then we'll get started, guys. Sup, Dirty Guy. Hope you're having a great day so far, man. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon here. What's cracking, Theo? No, I'm not your Theo, man. You took the Rangers. Hey, congrats. That was a good read. I did have that lean, just not enough for me to send it. What about the Rangers? Yeah, man. Congrats if you're on the Rangers. La Cabra. Was cooking. Was cooking. Good looking. What's up, Myra? Hope you're having a great day. Say hi to the girls for me. I bet those girls are growing up so fast. So fast. Tigers first 5. We'll talk about it, brother. 0-0-0. Let's get the party started. MySpace. Jason, I'm not sure what MySpace means. Already cooking. Tigers. Rangers. Looks like a lot of you guys were on the Rangers. A flight says he's only kidding. All right, cool, man. Yeah, if it's hard to stay undefeated, that's for sure. I never claimed to be undefeated over a long term. That's impossible. But 16-1 on our daily picks is pretty impressive. Let's see. Cardinals, we'll talk about it. It's all good. Don't let it get to you. Thank you, brother. I apologize. No problem, man. You don't got to apologize, brother. Milwaukee. I'm new at the streaming stuff, guys. I've been doing this for a while, but just got to, deal with the hecklers or whatever they call them. Brewers are starting a rookie today. They're good catch there, man. We're going to talk about that for sure. What plays are this? Everybody have bad days. Yeah, don't let it get to you. Chase. Yes. So we found out if you're on FD, they don't void the play. That's so weird. They don't void the play. So I actually got a hit on that. So Chase came in and he did he pinch hit. He pinch hit late in the innings. My man said, I don't need a full game. They subbed him in, and he got a hit. And if you're on FanDuel, you gotta win. So congrats. I was one of them. But we're not gonna count that, right? We're gonna go with the more stricter rules. It looks like a lot of people are using DK. A lot of people are using DK, and that's we'll go with the ones that has the stricter rules. And keep in mind, guys, that's actually beneficial because think about it. If we're down the line on episode 9, right, and we have a big amount, how bad would it be if they did not void the bet? If they did not void the pick, how bad would that be? That would be pretty bad, man. So, what is this? Can you explain it? We're talking MLB, man. That's what we're doing. We're talking MLB. How you doing today, Jason, man? I hope you're having a great day. Giants, we'll talk about it. Okay, got it. Yeah. So that's what I meant. So because of that, I do not recommend doing this on FD. Okay, we got away with it, or some of you guys got away with it. But now that we know the rules, and feel free to let me know in the chat if there's any other books that are like this. Okay, but we want to be voided. We want to be voided if they don't play, because how bad would they be if they came in and only had 1 at bat or 2 at bats? That would suck. That would suck, man. Let me check on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Check in, man. I need you guys to check in. What's good? What's up, brother? Mossy, man. Hope you're having a great day so far. I am at my friend's house today. I'm not in my lab, but I did all my work at the lab. It's a small slate. When it's a small slate, I come to my boy's crib sometimes. We talk. We've been talking NBA all day. And just trying to get better at this. Just trying to get better at this, man. Every single day. So I did all my prep work. And I have everything ready for me here in front of me on my laptop. So let's get right into it, man. If you have dropped a play, if you have dropped a game, go ahead and double tap the screen and I'll go look for it. If you guys missed it, we are keeping an eye on the Giants-Rockies game. Episode 2.5. Let me know if you guys have any questions about that. Please keep it clean. Please watch your comments. Don't make it super obvious. You guys know what we're doing here. So when you ask a question, you don't have to be super obvious about it. I will understand you, okay? Thank you guys for the double taps. Thanks for understanding that. Just trying to keep everything clean here for Mr. TT. Again, guys, right from the beginning, I've told you that this is for entertainment purposes only. We're just having some fun, especially with the props. We're definitely just having some fun. I've always said I'm not a prop guy, but I'm opening up to it. I'm liking it so far. We've cooked up now 3 props that did not get pushed or voided, and we've hit all 3 of them. So we're going for 4 for 4 today. 4 for 4 like a Wendy's meal. And okay, if we get some traction with this, I don't mind making it official. In the Discord, we have official plays and then we have non-official plays. So as of now, it's still non-official, but maybe we can consider this if this is something we got going on, man. What up, Chris? You have the Giants game on? Yes, I do. I'm keeping an eye on the Giants game. It looks like Yastrzemski is up right now, right? Against Sensatella, man. So I love this matchup. Of course, I didn't get to cook it up with you guys yesterday. But Yastrzemski is my... Why is Ramos in the 3 spot? Did he move? Did he get moved? I thought Yastrzemski should be in the 3. Let's take a look here at the San Francisco lineup. Yastrzemski is going to be in the 5. So no worries, no problem with that. So the reasons we went with Yastrzemski, guys, because you didn't catch it on the late night stream. I didn't have a late night stream yesterday, man. Sensatella is really bad against lefties, and that's what we got today with Yastrzemski. So really bad against lefties. The game total is super high. The bullpen is one of the worst. Historically, 5 for 12 against Yastrzemski. So historically, really good numbers. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep this going against Yastrzemski against righties. Very good numbers as well. Let me just make sure here. Yastrzemski is a lefty. Yes, he is a lefty. Cool. So very bad numbers. Very big discretion. What is it called? Discretion. What is it called? Differential, whatever, between lefties and righties. That, guys, if you guys are watching my screen on YouTube, that is something that I've added to my MLB model. So now I have automated right away I had how the team is against lefties, right? How the lineup is against lefties and righties. I went ahead and added now the other side, how the pitcher is against lefties and righties. Why did I do that? Because you have some teams that have a lot of lefty bats, like the Nationals, like the Yankees, like the Tigers. They have a lot of lefty bats. So if there's a big what's the word I'm looking for? Discrepancy. If there's a huge discrepancy, I'm definitely gonna point to that. Guys, hit the follow button if this is your first time here. We're gonna do the breakdown like we've always done. My man Brian says he got rocked yesterday. Yeah, man, got rocked. No other way to put it. We're gonna come back strong, man. We're gonna come back strong. Does that mean we're gonna immediately, get it going? No, but have some patience. We're gonna get back on track. We're gonna right the ship. Okay. We got a big weekend up ahead, and that's what I got my eyes set on. Okay. We coming back strong. Absolutely. No other way. Cool, man. Let's get right into it. I'm looking at my man under PSI. He said he wants to talk about the Cubs. Let's talk about the Cubs today. Pittsburgh is on the road at Chicago Cubs. Andrew Heaney versus Jameson Taillon. Okay. This market, the line is not moving at all. You do have Chicago after a loss. That should trigger something, right? Chicago after a loss is 20-6, right? I think I remember telling you guys when they were 19-6. I think I remember telling you when they were 17-6 or whatever, So you have Chicago here after a loss, and not just any loss. It was a butt whooping, okay? They lost 2-7 in their last game. This is a brand new series against Pittsburgh, so that loss was against Philly. That was at Philly. So butt whooping there for Chicago. In terms of the bats, let's see. In terms of the bats, do you really have an edge here? You have a slight edge for Chicago, but I don't think it's enough, okay? In terms of bullpen, these are two top bullpens, guys. So keep that in mind. And here we go in terms of pitching. Do you have an edge here with Jameson Taillon? Yeah, you do. This guy's pretty good. 8 runs over 32 innings. At home, 8 runs over 30 innings. So very good numbers there against a Pittsburgh lineup that I expect a little bit of regression from. And Chicago at home after a loss. Did they have a day off? No, I don't think anybody had a day off yesterday. No, it was nope. So no days off. But this is a butt whooping and back at home here on Thursday night in Chicago, man. We're starting off strong. Thank you, Under PSI. I think that was a good one, man. What's good, Theo? Bounce back. Yeah, man, bounce back. That's the theme of today, guys. Remember, guys, I told you guys right away yesterday. Losing days are a part of the business. But losing like that yesterday, Owen, that's not a part of it. That's not something that I find acceptable. It is part of the business, but it's not something I find acceptable. Were the reads horrible? I mean, you tell me. I had 3 unders. 2 of them went full game under, and somebody was in the chat telling me, "I hope we go full game." But the numbers told me first 5. We'll learn something from it, man. We already have learned something from it. And we're gonna move on, man. Who's next, guys? Double tap the screen. Who wants to go next? Whatever comment, whatever. If you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen. That's the only way to prioritize you. It'll get your name flashing here. Just double tap the screen for me. Chino wants to go next. Let's see. Chino said, I got Aaron J, 9.5 fantasy points tonight. What do you think? Aaron Judge over fantasy points. Okay, so I don't know about fantasy at all, but are you asking me if he's going to have a good game? I think he is. Yes, he was in my top guys today for my props. You guys can see it there on YouTube. Aaron Judge, I considered him. He was pretty good. What I like about him is that he's up against a terrible bullpen. He's up against a terrible pitcher. Not a terrible pitcher, but a bad pitcher. He gets a lot of plate appearances. We know that. The one thing that got me off of Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge today against Seth Lugo. Let this sink in. The guy is 1 for 14. Okay? And I don't put a ton of stock into bat versus pitch, but 1 for 14, you guys tell me. You guys tell me if that's something. I think that's something right there. I think that's worth paying attention to. So that's the reason I left Aaron Judge off. Double tap the screen, guys. Who wants to go next? If you have a question, you have a comment, if you want to reminisce on yesterday, if you want to talk about yesterday, okay, double tap, and we'll get to your comment, man. What up, Jorge? Hope you're having a great day so far. Hope you're having a great day. You want to talk about the Oilers versus Panthers? Somebody said recap, bro. We've been doing nothing but recapping so far. Let's move on. It was a bad day yesterday. We're gonna bounce back, man. The daily pick is now 16-3. 16-3. That means we've hit 16 out of 19, and that's pretty good still. Okay, so we did lose back to back, and we're gonna come back from that, man. My man Jorge Perez was good, man. Good to see you here. Jorge Perez wants to talk about the Oilers versus Panthers. Okay, let's pull it up, man. I'm not a big hockey guy, but let's take a look at it real quick. And the first place I want to look is, how did the last game go? Okay, I need to know how the last game go between the Oilers and the Panthers here. Now they're on game 4, right? We did see a blowout Panthers win in game 3. That was a 6-1 win. 6-1 win there. Let's see. My man Bob for the Panthers saw 33. Oof, this guy stood on his head. 32 saves out of 33 attempts. 32 saves out of 33 attempts. He stood on his head. 97%. That is insane there. Meanwhile, Skinner for the Oilers had a night to remember. 18 saves over 23 attempts. That's a 78% clip. They had to bring the backup in. The backup got hit, right? Seven saves and only 8 attempts. So he got hit 87%. But let's see, first of all, who are we expecting today, man? Who are we expecting in net today? Are they going back to Skinner? Let's see here. Are they going back to Skinner here? Let's go to our NHL RotoWire. And yes, they are going back to Skinner and going back to, and Bob, of course. So we'll look at it, brother. We'll look at it real quick, guys. If you're not following, hit the follow button. We do a breakdown like no other, even on a losing day like yesterday. You can't tell me I didn't give you good reads, right? I tried to get us on Baltimore. I told you Mets was as clear as day. I just have trouble taking the run line with the home team, right? Whatever. Lesson learned. I think when it's that obvious, when it's that clear, I got to do it. Yeah. Yankees. I think I leaned us towards the Yankees. Yeah, man, we had some good reads. I know the biggest one that stuck out was the Orioles. Let's take a look here at Bob. My man Bob. So he pitched. He had a 97% save percentage. Before that, 91, 87, 96, 92. Okay, so he is playing very well in this series. 91, 97. Okay. This game is back at home. Let's take a look at home games versus Edmonton. So in the regular season, he was not this good. 83 and 88. Okay, so maybe a little room for negative regression there. Let's see. Let's take a look at his other home games. 97, 96, 92, 88, 100, 87. He is. These playoffs at home for Bob have been really good. Let's take a look at Skinner real quick. We're not going to be long-winded with this one, man. Let's just get a good lean here. I think in these playoffs, why is my page not opening here? I can't open Skinner. Can't open anything. Let's look at Skinner here for the Oilers. So Skinner right here, his game logs are showing, of course, he got crushed in his last game, 78, 88, 90, 82, 96, 97, 100. So he is capable. He is capable of good games, but not surprised to see him there. On the road, 78, 82, 100, 81, 100. Yeah, it looks like you either get an 80 out of him or a 100. So really hit or miss. So he is capable. And with today's game being with the last game being as the blowout that it is, I would consider fading what we just saw, right? The playoffs are usually about fading what you just saw, and consider doing. I would consider the Oilers in this case. It's hard to take the Panthers on back-to-back nights to blow them out like this, man. So I would consider the Oilers. I know taking underdogs in hockey is not that easy. Skinner's undefeated in Game 4, 6-0. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I know taking the underdog is kind of difficult in hockey, especially with like the empty netters and stuff. But a lot of these playoff games are going to overtime, okay? And there's something you can do to help you take Oilers or tied at regulation. It's called double chance, okay? Double chance is the same thing as plus a half. So somebody maybe consider what that is. He just hit? Stop playing with me. Says it, Yastrzemski already hit? Yes, he did. First try, 1 for 1, baby. Told you that was my number one guy today. Let's go. Hey, man, that's dope. So now we're on to Austin Wells, another guy that I really like today, guys. So we're already halfway through the episode, man. Let's keep climbing. So I'm done with that game. I don't need to see it anymore. So getting back to the double chance, guys. Consider double chance is plus a half. Somebody tell me what the odds are on that, and if you can do it on your book. When you put the book, just put DK or FD, guys, or CR, Caesars, whatever. And, whatever. Keep it discreet, guys. But the point is that, you could do double chance plus a half. So I bet you could get, I'm sure you can get Oilers or a tie and, bundle it together with that. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen if you guys want to go next. Lewis, all we did was so we have 2 series going on, guys. I want to be really clear with it. We have 2 series going on. One is the Daily Swing, which is just 2 guys to record a hit, okay, prop, okay? And the other one is the Daily Pick. The Daily Pick is the sides or total. So we haven't done the sides or total yet. That's what we're cooking up right now. The one you missed, unfortunately, the video was out earlier, is the hit. Okay, so we had Yastrzemski. He already took care of business, 1 for 1. That's all we needed. On to the next one. The next person is Austin Wells, man. So if you missed this one, no worries. Just wait for the next video. And somehow, some way, follow, first of all, and make sure you have the alerts on, okay? I don't know if TikTok lets you put alerts when I post a video, but I know YouTube does, okay? As soon as I put a new YouTube short or an Instagram reel, you'll see it there, like, immediately. You're not going to miss it, okay? Remember, you're not going to have a ton of time to lock it in, right? Because I gotta look at lineups and all this stuff, okay? So keep that in mind, guys. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen. My man, let's check on Briosha here. Briosha says, what do I think about the Cardinals today? Let's take a look at St. Louis versus Milwaukee. St. Louis on the road with Sonny Gray against who? Jacob Misorowski, whoever that is, right? If you're wondering who that is, he is being called up for his very first start in MLB. When I see these opportunities, I get excited. Let's take a look if there's something we could capitalize on, okay? So let's take a look at his AAA numbers. AAA, he was 8 for 21 in his last 5 starts. So not great. That's not great. But if you look overall, his season, 14 and 49. So that's pretty good. Okay, so he did get rocked against like one team, I think. He gave up 5 runs in AAA. And now he is here up in the majors, okay? And not only, listen to this. Not only is he up in the majors for the first time, he's up against a St. Louis Cardinals team that just got swept. They just got swept by Toronto. Interesting. Okay, so so they're not. I usually use the sweep emoji when they're trying to avoid a sweep. In this case, they just got swept, right? So I kind of put the same kind of emphasis on it. Once you get after like 5-6 losses, like the Rockies or the White Sox, you're just bad, and I'm not going to check the box. But I am going to check a little extra box there that St. Louis is coming off of a sweep by Toronto. Okay, so let's break it down, guys. In terms of in terms of batting. Do you have an edge here? Maybe a slight edge to Milwaukee, but it's really not that much, okay? In terms of bullpen, you do have a bullpen edge with Milwaukee, okay? In terms of pitching, you got an edge here with Sonny Gray. His actual numbers are good. His expected numbers are good. His FIP, his ERA, his WHIP, his walk, his BBs. My dog's not here, so I could say walk. Barrel rate, everything looks good. Everything looks pretty good for Sonny Gray, except his road numbers. His road numbers is where he gets hit. 12 runs in 28 innings for Sonny Gray on the road. But it's not terrible. It's bad, but it's not terrible. It equals out to a 3.8 ERA over the last 5 games. Over the last 3 games, he did get rocked for 7 runs, and it's not an outlier, but it's not terrible there, man. So. If you're considering St. Louis there, I would be agreeing with you, Briosha. I think that's the best way to go on this one. Cardinals can't win a game to save their life right now. I don't know. Yes, they've lost 4 in a row against us. Toronto's kind of sneaky. Toronto's not bad and they're not good. They're sneaky. I don't know. You guys tell me. This one's a good one. Let's do Cardinals. So I found out somebody. You could just tap the smiley face or the crying face now, guys. So we're going red. We're going smiley face for Cardinals or blue for Milwaukee, guys. Let's go smiley face. Just tap. You don't have to hit the emoji, apparently. You could just tap the numbers, tap which one, okay? So let's go Milwaukee blue, Cardinals red. Guys on YouTube, you could just let me know, guys. Come on. Anybody else? Nobody else is taking this game? I think this is a pretty good one. Cardinals in red, Milwaukee in blue. You could just tap it, right? You don't have to. I thought you had to search the emojis, man. You kids. You just scored. So if you guys went and got a little more excited with. If you guys went and got a little bit more excited with that play, go ahead, man. Yastrzemski was my number 1 guy. I said it before the game even started. Cardinals or Milwaukee, guys. So the guys that are taking Milwaukee, I'm curious to know why. Because you have a guy that's never started in the major leagues, and you're up against St. Louis Cardinals. You're up against the Cardinals who just got swept. Yeah, their road numbers, okay. Sonny Gray's road numbers. Listen to the last 5. 07311. So that 7 is kind of an outlier. Let me take it out. So usually for me, an outlier is 4 or more. Let me take out that 7. And brother, we're talking about 5 runs in 26 innings. 5 runs in 25 innings, 1.8 ERA on the road. The Cards bats have been butt cheeks. They've been butt cheeks. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. They've only won 3 games in the last 10. But Milwaukee, okay, if I'm looking at team rankings, their overall like power rankings, St. Louis is 24, Milwaukee is 23. The rookie has been dealing in the minor leagues, brother. Minor leagues and major leagues are 2 different things, man. But okay, I think people have a lot of faith in the Brewers pitcher. These brand new starters got to show me something. They got to show me something, man. I am looking to fade these guys almost every single time. Is this even like a top prospect? Do people know this? Let's pull it up. Is this like a top guy? Bounce back for the Cardinals today? I mean, yeah, you got swept. Okay. Now, if they now lose 5, they've lost 4 in a row. If they lose 5 in a row, I'm gonna say that's a little bad, you know. Cards and Cubs, guys, hit the follow button if this is your first time here. I'm going to give you guys the best read I got, okay? I'm going to give you the best I got. Does that mean it's always going to be a W? No. But in this stream, I know everybody here can agree that more often than not, I'm putting you in the right position. Am I not? Give me a smiley face if I am, or if I've been leading you in the wrong direction, give me a crying face, man. Give me a smiley face if this stream has been leading you in the right direction. A lot of people are watching for the very first time, and they probably don't know what this stream is capable of. Let me know if you guys think this stream will at least guide you in the right direction. All right? Because I passed on the early games, for example, but I told the Discord, okay, maybe Rangers looks all right. I said maybe we see some runs in the Mets game. I don't know what that one's at right now. 4-0. Okay, maybe didn't see that one, but that's an over. I'm not taking overs either. So hit the smiley face, guys. You just have to tap it. Apparently, you don't have to do it. The props, man. Props are 3 for 3 so far. We even do a little bit of sprinkling sometimes. So, yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying this, man. Okay. That's another good game right there, man. Let's see. Under PSI wants to talk about the Yankees today. Let's talk about the Yankees. Let's talk about those Yankees up against Kansas City Royals in what is a sweep game, okay? So they're trying to take care of the Royals there in 3 games. This market is moving in favor of the Yankees. It is moving, not a whole lot, but it is moving something. Let's take a look, okay? It definitely looks like you now have a clear batting edge here with the Yankees. Okay, the Yankees bats are hot right now, and I told you guys coming off of that series. This is why I'm kind of beating myself up for not being on the Yankees so far. So they were coming off of that series against Boston. Okay, they got embarrassed on Sunday Night Baseball. Okay, and that's why I want to hear from you guys too in the chat, man. So if I'm not seeing something super clearly, I want you guys to play devil's advocate, right? So the Yankees were coming off of an embarrassing series in the Bronx, a series that they lost to the Boston Red Sox, right? Their arch rival. So here they go to Kansas City, and Kansas City is not a team that is going to be one of those powerhouse teams, right? So they're just beating up on this team, and can they beat them up enough to sweep them today? Let's take a look here. Definitely have the batting edge here. The bullpen is cooked, guys. The bullpen is cooked. But what you don't have is a pitching edge here, because Will Warren is not that guy. Goodness. 15 runs over his last 20 innings. On the road, 16 runs over 20 innings. So both overall bad and bad on the road. But then you look at the other side, and Seth Lugo has been getting rocked as well. Not as bad, but he's been getting rocked. 12 runs and 26 innings for him overall. At home, 11 over 26. Over 26 innings, man. Let's take a look at some of the new data that I've been pulling. And the reason I want to do that is because Seth Lugo, he's bad. But his biggest weakness is lefties, okay? And the Yankees have 5 lefties in their order today. The Yankees have 5 different lefties in their order today. Somebody want to tell me Austin Wells? Austin Wells is one of those lefties. At the Yankee Stadium, when the away team strikes out, then they go. Anyways, yes. So Seth Lugo's been bad. He's been even worse against lefties. Yankees have a ton of lefties in the lineup. The majority of the lineup is lefties or switch hitting. Both of these pitchers, though, are unreliable. Both of these bats are pretty good. Both of these bullpens are bad. I don't know. Lugo won't last too long. Maybe he won't. Not against this team is pissed. This Yankees team is clearly pissed, and I wouldn't be surprised. So if you were taking Yankees, I'm not going to talk you off of it because I could say the pitching is kind of a wash, right? The bats go to Yankees, and I just feel like they have that little bit of extra motivation to complete a sweep and just beat up on a team after that Boston series. Speaking of that Boston series, the Yankees are off to Boston tomorrow. They're playing Boston. So could it be a little bit of a look ahead? I mean, this would be a win in your, not your division, but your conference, right? This would be another. And we hit Yastrzemski already, by the way. Did you go in?
What?
Did you go in?
No.
Wow. My own friend fading me, bro. Can y'all believe that? Can you believe it? He said Yastrzemski under one hit. Wins? Yikes. All right, guys. Let's come. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen if you guys want to go next. The Giants are pouring it on now. I did expect a lot of runs in that game. So, guys, when you're looking at your props, consider games that have higher totals, right? Or win factors or things like that. So that's kind of what helped me also get to Yastrzemski. Double tap the screen, guys. Who wants to go next? Shannon says, hello. Hey, Shannon. Hope you're having a great day today. My man Mark says, yo, Fran Valdez over 41 fantasy points. Paul Goodrich, one hit, 92. Okay, you lost me at the end, but let's look at Frank Valdez real quick. Let's look at Frank Valdez and what his Framber Valdez and see what his forecast is looking at here, man. It's looking great. His home numbers are good. His overall numbers are good. He's green across the board. Goodness. He's great against righties, lefties. Great at home. His expected numbers are good. I don't have much to say about this, Mark. If you're on Framber Valdez, I think you have a good chance tonight to be successful in your fantasy baseball. Okay, guys? If you guys are into fantasy football, we do that. You're into fantasy football, aren't you? He loves fantasy football. That's Mario, by the way, from the Discord. If you guys are into fantasy football, we are going to do a fantasy football tournament, the biggest one yet, in the Discord, guys. So we got fantasy football for you. We're also, anybody familiar with the elimination challenge, right? What's the actual name for it, though? What's like the nickname for it? The knockout. I forget it. But that one's super fun where you pick one team, one NFL team every single week. And if you get eliminated, you're out. And then the last man standing hits. So ESPN calls it the elimination challenge. Survivor pool. Okay? So if you're interested in Survivor pool, if you're interested in fantasy football, we're doing that this fall. Before we even get into that, guys, we are about to launch the Summer Series tournament. So with the Summer Series tournament, you guys are going to be put up against each other in the Discord, okay? Bracket style 1v1, okay? And you're going to compete and drop plays in all sports, guys. There is no limits, right? If you want KBO, if you want Japanese, if you want MLB, if you want whatever you want, man. WNBA. Every sport is legal in this position in this tournament, guys. And the reason this one is special is because this one has the biggest cash giveaway, okay? So we're doing the biggest cash giveaway, and this one goes to first, second, and third, okay? So we're dividing up the prize. So that's just a little added benefit to be in the Discord, guys. Link in the bio to get in the Discord. And if you want to get all my plays, today would be a good day because I got embarrassed yesterday and I'm trying to bounce back, okay? $20, you get full access. Link is in bio. And you'll have access to the tournament, and you can RSVP before we start the tournament. We are getting ready to start that Summer Series tournament, guys. Survivor, yes, Survivor. Thank you, man. So we do Survivor, we do Fantasy. We have 1v1 tournaments this summer. It's a great time. And we're also prepping for our Las Vegas trip, guys. Our Las Vegas trip is in September. We'll talk more about that later. Thank you, Zilak. Thank you, Under PSI. Yes, Survivor, guys. Survivor is fun. And if you guys were looking for people to play against in Survivor, Oh my God. I think last year ended in week 2. Week 2 or week 3. So if you guys are feeling like the Yankees and you want to beat up on some Kansas City Royals, the Discord, I think 2 years in a row. I think the last year went 2 years ago went to like week 6, but last year week two is when we ended that, guys. So hit the follow button and get in the link in bio, guys. So that's cool. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen if you guys want to go next. Briosha, I hope that answered your question about the Cardinals. Let me know if you have any follow-up questions. Same thing with the Yankees, okay? Or Framber. Framber Vol does. Double tap the screen, guys. Who wants to go next? My man 00007 said, what do I think about the Tigers today? And you want to talk about the Thunder. Yes, I did see you ask me that in the Discord. So let's look at the Detroit Tigers first of all, okay? So this line is moving in favor of Detroit. You do have a batting edge. The bats definitely favor Baltimore today, okay? So keep that in mind. Detroit's kind of declining. Baltimore's on the rise right now. Baltimore also has probably the number one bullpen right now. Detroit does not. Their bullpen is probably like 17 if I average it all out, okay? Baltimore number 1, Detroit. Baltimore has the number 1 bullpen, guys, so maybe we check again if Baltimore is banned. But yeah, number 1 bullpen there for Baltimore. But what you have going for Detroit today is Screwball. Everybody knows Screwball's on the mound. Everybody's taking it. 84% of the public is on Detroit and the Screwball. And I don't blame you because Screwball has been nice. Overall, he's only given up 1 run in his last 23 innings. What? 1 run in 23 innings, okay? On the road, just as good, okay? He's only given up 4 runs over his last 25 innings, okay? Very good numbers on the road. He did pitch against Baltimore. So when I tell you guys like historical numbers or like against the team, I'm talking about either this year or last year. Okay, so I don't separate them. I just put them together. And I think this is going to be last year. He pitched against Baltimore, 0 runs in 6 innings. So he pitched up really good against Baltimore. Dean Kramer on the other side, or Kramer, whatever. He's not that bad. He's better at home. Looks like he's been getting rocked on the road a little bit. He is probably in need of a bounce back. He got rocked in his last game, 5 runs in 5 innings. Okay, against Detroit too. Between this year and last year, he gave up 5 runs in 5 innings as well. 5 runs in 5 innings there for Baltimore. Dean Kramer. And let's see. So the bullpen, the pitching edge, right? I kind of want to get to the pitching edge. And yes, you do have an edge with Screwball. You do have an edge. But is it that drastic? Kramer is not bad. Kramer's out. That's good to know. Thank you, brother. No, so no. Kramer is the primary pitcher, guys. So this is another one of the situations where Dean Kramer is going to be the primary pitcher. So he was supposed to be starting, so you are right about that. But now he's going to be he's going to be the bulk reliever, okay? So he's going to pitch the majority of the innings. Let me see who's going to go first because that's really important to know. So it says he will enter the contest after Atkin. So let's check on Atkin. Atkin for Baltimore real quick. Atkin will serve as Baltimore's opener. And let's see what his numbers look like, man. So he's only going to go 1 inning. This guy only goes off for 1 inning. It looks like that 1 inning is pretty good. 0-0-0 all across the board. And then Kramer's going to come in. Okay, so you were right about that. Kramer. Creamy. Whatever. Kramer. He's going to come in after Atkin. Atkin is going to probably pitch a 0 in 1 inning. So that's kind of what he's good for. And then Dean, my man Dean, is going to come in afterwards. And is it that drastic? I'm not saying it's super drastic, but Screwball does give you an edge there. So to answer your question about taking Detroit in the first 5, okay, I would agree with you. I think first 5 is the way to go because Baltimore's bullpen, like I mentioned, one of the best. And then you want to tie it in with Thunder in the next game. I like to fade what we just saw, and what we just saw was a Pacers outright win yesterday. Okay, another game where Thunder, had majority of the game, or at least half the game. I don't remember exactly, but On paper, Thunder is the better team here. It shouldn't be. I know in the first two games it was like the minutes with the lead was insane for the Thunder. So I would expect the Thunder here to bounce back in game four. Game four. So if you want to tie Detroit today, first five with Thunder in the next game, I'm not mad at you. Yastrzemski, yes, already got the pizza money on that, brother. He was my number one guy today. I did mention that. Guys, who wants to go next? Paul Goldschmidt for one hit. My bad. Also, the line went to 42. Would you still take it? Paul Goldschmidt. So, guys, I'm not really a big prop guy. So, is Paul Goldschmidt on is he on the Cardinals? Let's take a look at him real quick. I think he's on the Cardinals. I'm not a prop guy, guys. I should be staying in my own lane, but we've been doing these props, and they've been going pretty well, man. So, we're going to try to keep this going. So, okay, why is my thing is not opening up here? Okay, yeah, everything is okay. Maybe this guy's Wi-Fi is not really good. Somebody tell Mario to improve his Wi-Fi. Goldschmidt is not on the Cardinals. Where's he at now? He's on the Yankees. Okay, so number 4. So he's a righty, and like I mentioned, I was going to target lefties specifically against Seth Lugo. You see his numbers here. If you're checking on YouTube, you see the numbers against lefties is really bad. Okay, now this is a smaller sample size, but it is something. Okay, so Seth Lugo hasn't pitched a whole lot in the last 30 days, but it is something. Okay, so would I consider Goldschmidt in? Yeah, I think any of the Yankees today. Or some of the Yankees have a good matchup, but Goldschmidt was not one of the ones that I was considering. One of the ones on my final list was I was going to go with Aaron Judge or Austin Wells, brother. I ended up with Austin Wells. Best pick, we are getting to it, brother. We are getting close to the top of the hour. That's when I'm gonna stop like the Q&A, and we're gonna do my breakdown, man. We're gonna do my breakdown. So yeah, we're not gonna go too long today. What else, guys? Double tap the screen if you guys want to go next. Who wants to go next? Double tap the screen. Thank you guys for 11,000 double taps. That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. And then seeing all the people after, seeing all the people come in after to support, that's really cool too, man. Even after a losing day, focused on the bounce back, man. And I think we have some good games here. I usually don't highlight games so fast and so quick, but you guys on YouTube, if you guys want to head to my YouTube, link is in bio. It's the same name. If you want to head there and see the games that I've highlighted, I've highlighted a few already, and I'm trying to get some more. Yo, the Nats came in clutch. I put them in one. No way. The Nats came back? 3-4. Wow. Okay. Wow. In the 9th inning. So I had circled that Kodai Senga against lefties was not a good move right there, and yeah, I told Mario to take the live over. I don't know if he did it. Yo, Mario, cash that Nats over. Did you take it? Okay. Put it in a lay. Cool. So I'm out here, man. I'm out here just trying to put you guys in the best position, okay? I'm just trying to put you guys in the best position. Guys, double tap the screen. I am live on 4 different social media networks, so be a little patient with me. On TikTok, the only way to prioritize you is just double tap the screen for me, and I got you. Who wants to go next, guys? Somebody double tap the screen. Let me check on YouTube. I'm all caught up. YouTube mobile, I'm all caught up. Actually, Brian, my bad, brother. I did miss. You said Giants of Colorado first 5. You're trying to go on the game that already started. Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to. Would I go under? No, man. The weather is great there. The wind is great. This ballpark is number 10 for overs. Yeah, no, I wouldn't consider an under here, man. It's Colorado. You should always avoid that. You're playing on the moon. Double tap the screen, guys. Who wants to go next? My man, BLK boy says, what do I think about the Cubs under? Let's take a look at that real quick. Pittsburgh versus Cubs. Okay. So if we're going to go under, guys, and I keep saying I've learned some lessons, man. And one of the lessons that I'm learning is I kind of already knew this. I already had the suspicion, but I did confirm it with the stats. The summer months are tougher for unders, okay? Because of the humidity, the heat, the ball just travels way more in the summer than it does in April or March or September or October, okay? So right off the bat, you should know that. But the weather here in Chicago is helping the under today. It is helping the under. You got minus 20%. So you got wind blowing in there in Chicago. Minus 20% runs, minus 27% home runs. And guys, and when the wind is blowing in Chicago, it is a serious thing. Let's see, next step. Do we have enough pitchers? Do we have decent pitchers today? And yeah, the answer to that question is yeah, Jameson Taillon, pretty good. Andrew Heaney, a little bit of a wild card, but it's not bad either. You do have two of the top bullpens as well, guys. I did mention this earlier, I think. Two of the top bullpens here between Pittsburgh and the Cubs. And the bats are kind of average. So if you were looking at an under here, it doesn't look so bad, man. It doesn't look so bad. I don't have the data, though, the information right now to confirm that. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen, and I will go scroll up as far as I need to go find your play. Hit the follow button, guys. If this is your first time here, do not miss out these live streams. These live streams are good, man. Even after a losing day, even after losing back-to-back picks on the daily pick. Oh, my God, he's 16 of 13, 16 of 19. Even after that, I'm still giving you guys good reads, man. Even after that, I'm giving you guys good reads. So if you appreciate that, hit the follow button so you don't miss the series. We're running 2 different series, okay? We're climbing. You know what we're doing. We're climbing, okay? We're doing one with props and one with sides and totals, okay? That should be pretty simple. One for 6 for 19, I'm out. Okay, brother. Deuces. Yeah, 16 for 19. Go look. Not 16 and 19. 16 for 19, so 16 and 3. Go see all my videos, and I have everybody here that can vouch for that, man. So if you have to dip, go ahead, brother. It's where was that? So we're doing 2 different series, and this is why you need to be following. 2 different series, one for props, one for sides and totals. And when one is going good, great. If the other one's going good, great. If we mess around and hit both of them, guys, I'm for it. I'm down for it. Joking, brother. Hit the follow button, guys, if this is your first time here. Do not miss it out. And then if you want to get in the Discord, link is in bio, $20. You get access to everything, $20. And we are in need of a bounce back, so I'm trying to bounce back today, man. Mufasa, he was just joking, man. Let's let him slip, man. So if we mess around and we complete both series, $20K, man. $20K would be lovely. But one thing at a time. Well, I want to say one thing at a time, but no. Let's do props and let's do sides at the same time, man. So baseball is crazy this year. I'm loving baseball season, man. I'm loving baseball season, and we're gonna make the most of it. That's why we're running both at the same time. You're doing a great job, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. Okay, guys, it is time for. Do we have some lineup information yet? 4 o'clock. We probably don't yet, but we do have hot bats. Let's see which bats are hot, guys. So I'm gonna read off the bats that are hot. So if you guys are considering some props for today, you should consider some of these guys, okay? And something's up with this guy's Wi-Fi that I'm not able to open up the lineup. Okay, so no worries. Or is it my ad blocker here? Let's disable it real quick. Maybe that's doing something. I should still be live on YouTube, guys. Let me know. Somebody check in on YouTube. It's been a while, and we'll talk about it, man. Yeah, something's up here. Let's try Chrome, maybe. Something's probably up with Safari. Those of you guys hating on Safari, man, there's a lot of Safari haters. I think Safari is pretty cool, man. My girl would say it's aesthetic. It's aesthetic. So let's go to our. This looks so weird on here. Let's go to MLB lineups on Chrome. Okay, yeah, Chrome does look like it's opening right away. Yes. So Chrome did open right away, so something is up. With Safari, okay, guys. So the hot lineups for today, guys. So I'm looking for consecutive bats that are hot. Okay, Athletics are one of them, but Athletics don't play today. I don't believe so. Let's go next here. You got consecutive hot bats here with the Cardinals, St. Louis Cardinals. So that's a box that I'm going to check for the Cardinals. So despite they can't hit, interesting, but despite they can't hit, they got guys that are doing something. Wilson Contreras is ranked number 3 in the last 7 days. Nolan Arenado, the 4 and the 6, are considered pretty hot. So the rest of the lineup needs to help out, but at least you got 2 guys there that are contributing. So there's something today, man. Let's see, where else do you got some consecutive bats, man, that are pretty hot here? The Mets, okay, they played already, but yeah, they have 4 guys in the top 30. Insane right now how hot the Mets are. The next team right here, the Rangers, got 2 guys that are back-to-back pretty good. They played already, though, Simeon and somebody else here. The Red Sox have 2 guys, but they're spread out. The Royals have 2 guys that are hot, okay? Garcia and Vinny Pasquantino and Garcia, okay? So I'm going to check a box here for the Royals. The Royals have hot batters, guys. Double tap the screen, guys. Don't forget to double tap and show some support if you guys are loving this content, man. And that'll do it. That'll do it for hot bats, guys. Hot bats that are consecutive in the lineups. If you are looking at the Yankees, Yankees do have the number 1 guy. Overall, the number 1 guy in the last 7 days, Aaron Judge. Okay, he can't get better than he is right now. But if you were looking for somebody that's a little bit of a sleeper, Austin Wells is ranked 104. But over the last 7 days, he's number 9. This guy is seeing it very well. Austin Wells, number 9, super hot, and he has a good matchup today as a lefty against Seth Lugo, guys. I mean, cards swing the bat, but it never goes anywhere. Well, at least 2 guys. At least there are 2 guys in the lineup that are doing something, brother. There are 2 guys in the lineup that are doing something, and against a rookie that has never started in MLB, that can lead to something, guys. That could lead to something. Weather info. Somebody wants to know weather info. Okay, guys, let's do some ballpark weather info, guys. This is a subscription that I can give you guys daily here. Just let me know what games you guys want to talk about live on YouTube. Thank you, brother, for checking in. Okay, so if you want to know which ballparks are more leaning towards the over today, or whether that's going to help the over, Detroit and Baltimore, you got plus 10% index on runs there in Baltimore, and that'll do it for the overs, okay? The under, okay? Yankees versus Kansas City Royals, you have a negative 19% home run, okay? And the biggest weather impacting underplay would be Pittsburgh versus Cubs, minus 20% runs, minus 27% home runs. Nootbaar back in the lineup helps. Ooh, that's good information, guys. Tell me stuff like that, man. Let me see how Nootbaar. I know a lot of you guys are like fans of these teams. I'm not a fan of any team, so I don't really follow any team super closely. So, and I have not been a prop guy, but me being a prop guy or becoming a prop guy is helping me, man. So, give me information like this. Let's see if Nootbaar, okay? Because we did see, for example, like Acuna coming back to the Braves helped a lot. Corey Seager apparently coming back to the Rangers lineup has been helping. Okay, so that's kind of what you need there. Nootbaar, he only missed 1 game, brother. So yeah, he's been playing. He just missed 1 game and they just rested him. So I'm hoping he's back in the lineup today. Nootbaar has not been. He's been cold though, man. So we definitely need him to help out. Again, guys, the guys in the St. Louis Cardinals lineup that you should watch for today are Wilson Contreras and Nolan Arenado. Those are your guys. Honorable mention there to Ivan Herrera, number 5. So that's the number 4, the number 5, and the number 6. Okay, so I kind of like that even more. Ivan, number 53. Okay, so I look at top 30, but Ivan Herrera is in the top 50 of batters over the last 7 days over all of MLB. Okay, so despite Cardinals not hitting pretty well, they do have the 4, the 5, and the 6 in the top 50 today. And they have a good matchup there against Jacob Milorowski or whatever, making his first MLB debut for Milwaukee. National spread was free, brother. That looked pretty sweaty, but I did I did agree that the Nationals were going to make some noise. I said that in the Discord. Excuse me. Double tap, guys. Who wants to go next? Or if you have some follow-up questions about or like anything that I've discussed or comments or something I missed, right? Like new bar or something like that, let me know, guys. Let me know. I definitely want you guys to let me know also. Yes, it's almost let them cook time. I want you guys to also let me know if there are any anything I'm missing, like if there's anything I'm missing, or if there's something in the media that I'm not hearing, that I'm not paying attention to. I want to know. As silly as it sounds, bro, I am not that surprised to see the Pacers making some noise because they got Halliburton, who is ranked the most overrated player in the league this year. Is that something? I think that's something. I think that adds fuel to the fire. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I think that adds fuel to the fire. How about Halliburton being mentioned in this What the Helly song, the popular song? What the Helly? What the Helly? Halliburton? That's something as silly as it sounds, right? I keep mentioning also when the Wolves were playing the Lakers, right? Everybody was saying Lakers in 5, Lakers in 5, right? First Take or ESPN, whatever that was. I don't watch that stuff. But you see how something like that could mean something, guys. So if you guys know something like that, that's what I need to talk to you guys about. It was a crazy statement. Yes, it was. My man Mula is spamming. Guys, I'm 100% okay with you guys spamming. So feel free to spam your comments if I'm not getting to it quick enough, or if you want me to stop yapping. Spamming is the fastest way to get me to stop yapping. St. Louis. The question was Mula. So St. Louis, yeah, man, this has to be St. Louis or past. Yeah, I like Sonny Gray. I think his expected numbers are good. His actual numbers are good. His road numbers are not as good, but there's one game that was almost an outlier that you could consider taking out, and that was the 7 runs that he gave up 2 starts ago. Remember, this was the guy on that Sunday. There was a Sunday morning we were doing on stream. Sonny Gray against the Rangers. This is the guy that was zigzagging, right? Y'all remember this? Zigzagging. So he was zigzagging. Here's the zigzag he was doing. 4, 0, 7, 0, 3, 0. That is a perfect zigzag. This guy's dropping zeros after 7s and 3s after zeros. Okay? So he is coming off of 2 consecutive zeros. So that's not great. But, yes, that 7 runs against Philadelphia is sticking out as a little bit of an outlier. I'm not going to call it as a whole outlier, but it is something. In Philadelphia, he got rocked 7 runs in 3 innings a month ago. Philadelphia was hot, I think, a month ago, and they're cold right now, but they were good, guys. There's teams that are hot and cold. Who's spamming? My man Joe is spamming. He said, "What do I think about Houston's ML?" Yeah. So I didn't have to spend too much time with this. I see a clear edge here for Framber Valdez. His numbers are good overall. His home numbers are good. He's locked in. His expected numbers are good, and he's up against a White Sox team. So if you're taking the ML, I'm not going to disagree with you. But if you're considering doing as a straight, doing the 1.5, I don't know. The Astros just put up 10 runs yesterday. I don't like to take a team to spank a team back-to-back nights, man. That's pretty tough. How do you get the Discord? It's a link in bio. There's a link in bio. You get 2 different options. It starts at $20, man. $20, you get access to the full Discord. And if you guys were waiting for a bounce back, the last time we needed a real bounce back, an actual losing day. I'm not talking about 2 days ago. Was 2-2, right? We lost some spare change. Yeah, okay. But the last time we had an actual losing day was Saturday. Okay, we came back Sunday with a 3-0 day. 3-0 day. I'm not saying that's gonna happen today, but I'm locked in and I'm pissed, and I'm learning from my mistakes. In my lab, I got my whiteboard here, man. I'm writing a lot of things on that whiteboard. I wasn't using it before. I don't know if you guys noticed. I wasn't really using the whiteboard because it was directly behind me. I don't want you guys seeing my notes, right? So now I got my notes here off to my side, and we're gonna do all right. Can you send the link? Yeah, it was just posted here by Myra. Myra, if you still have that link, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, link is in bio, and you can do that, man. Whiteboard, see the vision. Yeah, man, dude. If you don't have a whiteboard, you're not serious. If you're not serious, man, the whiteboard is just everything. Whiteboard is everything. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen if you want to go next. Who wants to go next, guys? And yes, we are getting almost time to recap, man. So if you want to share the stream with somebody, this is the time to enter the stream. This is the time to stay if you're already here, because I'm going to do a very clear breakdown of every single game and give you my read on everything, man. Do I think Valdez goes 7 innings? Including 7? Does that include 7? So 7 plus? His last games are 7, 9, 6, 7, 8. At home, 9, 6, 8, 6. I think he does, man. I think he has a really good matchup here against the White Sox. Double tap, guys. Who wants to go next? Double tap if you want to go next. Myra, if you still have that Discord link, could you paste it for me? And I'll appreciate it very much. So if you go to the Discord, if you're already in the Discord, by the way, brother, there's a channel that's called Sign Up Here. And you just click that, and then you can access the sign-up page from there. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Ooh, I had a question for you guys. Baltimore. Baltimore is playing again today. Baltimore has won 7 games out of the last 10. Baltimore's ranked 7th in their last 10 games, 13th in their last 5 games. So both top 5, both top 15. They have the best bullpen in MLB right now. They fired their manager 2 months ago, right? A month and a half ago. What is your opinion? Are the Baltimore Orioles still banned? Let me know. Smiley face if they're not banned. Smiley face if they're unbanned and they're playable again. Or crying face. Crying face if they're still banned. Forget it. They're bad. They're tough. They're poverty. Let me know, guys. Just hit the smiley face or the crying face. Let me know what you guys think about the Orioles today. I think you could also just comment the smiley face or the sad face, guys. So you don't need to go find the emojis. So it looks like they're still banned, but not as bad as yesterday. So yesterday was a double-digit ban. Are the Orioles still banned, cry face, or are they unbanned? Are they playable with the smiley face? Let me know. You guys have gotten hurt about this, man. You guys have gotten hurt by the O's. I can tell. You guys have gotten hurt. Briosha. Okay, she breaks the tie on YouTube. Smiley face, if they're unbanned. 2 people. Okay, this is not as bad as yesterday. Guys, pay attention. I need this information. I need to know if I send out O's, are you guys going to absolutely hate it? Let's run it back one more time, man. Run it back. I need 20 people at least to tell me. I need at least 20 people at least to tell me if the O's are still banned or if they're unbanned. If they're playable, smiley face. If they're still banned, hit the crying face. Dang, I missed the daily swing. I posted it in House of Cards, brother. It's not an official play. If it is an official play, maybe I consider this down the line. But right now, I'm just having fun, man. I'm just having fun. Smiley face if they're unbanned. Crying face if they're still banned. If we add up the scores, yeah, it's pretty tough. Guys, if you want to share the stream with somebody, hit the share button because it's almost time for a recap here, man. It's almost time for Crazy Hour. Before it's time for the recap, it's time for Crazy Hour, right? Okay, so it's not the blowout it was yesterday. Yesterday was a blowout. Oh, it's pretty even. Somebody wants to break the even? Okay. Do I think Will Warren will have a good game? No, he's not a guy that I like. Luke, my man Luke. Okay, so it's kind of a tie now. Guys, they have the best bullpen in MLB. The pitching sucks. But they're not as bad as they were 2 months ago. That's all I'm going to say. Do I think Will Warren's going to pitch well? Kansas City has some bats. They have some consecutive bats that were pretty hot, and Will Warren on the road is not something I want to invest in, man. Not something I want to invest in. And, yeah, Kansas City is trying to avoid the sweep today. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen if you want to go next. If not, I got to get some updated totals here. Let's actually go ahead and get some updated totals. Give me 1 second at MLB YouTube Mobile. I will be right back. Literally, you can count to 30 seconds and I'll be back. I'm just going to get updated numbers here for the let's see. Detroit remains a minus 200. St. Louis is a minus 143. Yankees are moving up to minus 155. Whoops. Cubs remain at minus 200. And the Houston Astros, excuse me, the Houston Astros, there we go, told you I'd be back. Houston Astros have moved all the way up to 266. So that line is moving in favor of the Houston Astros now. Okay, it wasn't moving that way before. And this is why, guys, it's important. If you want to have really a lot of attention or a lot of detail in your craft, you want to pay attention to this kind of stuff, okay? Okay, guys, I have several games highlighted, man. We gotta narrow this down. That's for sure. Okay. TikTok, stick with me. We're gonna come back and do the recap right now. I just need to look at I need to look at totals. And I have to do that on this phone. Totals today. Where do I have the best pitching? The best pitching. Davis Martin is not that bad. Davis Martin is not that bad for the White Sox. He has problems with his home run. But overall, yeah, Houston versus White Sox, pitching-wise, does not look so bad. Doesn't look so bad. So I have to look at the numbers there. Pittsburgh versus Cubs, another pitching game that doesn't look so bad either. Guys, this is a good slate, man. We're gonna bounce back. This is a good slate here. The Yankees, that's a game that you got bad pitching, and good bats. Okay, so that could be an over. St. Louis versus Brewers, that's a total that I completely would stay away from. You have good pitching between Skubal and Kramer, whatever his name is. But that's a ballpark that is good for the over, not really great for the under. Okay, guys. Hit the follow button, guys, if it's your first time here. Do you lean grade to have a good game? I do lean grade to have a good game, yes. Hit the follow if this is your first time here. Best part of the live, right here. Mike told you best part of the live is right here. This is when first I do crazy talk. And then I just talk to myself real quick, and then we do let him cook time. It is time for let him cook. But before I get to let him cook, stick around with me. I need to borrow this phone for 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Stay with me. I will be right back, TikTok. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so YouTube mobile, I'm still sticking with you. I have to use this phone in specific to look at my splits for today. Let's see. So the splits are 7.5. So if you guys can still hear me, that's great. So let me write down real quick. White Sox and Houston. Okay. You guys still with me? Stay with me a little bit longer. Let me do one more here. 7.5. Minus 110. Stick with me, guys. Stick with me. I'm almost done here. Who's counting to 30? I think I still got like 10 left, 15 left. 7.5, 105. Okay, that's good. Over 51. Okay, over 56. And then last one I got to look at here is 9, 110. Over 74, over 83. Okay. And let me see what Detroit versus Tigers is doing. Yeah, no thank you. Okay. You guys still here? You guys with me? Thank you, man. We need some MLs. We're on it. Guys, whoever was looking for the Discord link, let me know if the link in bio doesn't work. It should work, but if it doesn't work, you could take this Discord link here and copy it and paste it into your browser, okay? We need some MLs. So back-to-back, right? Back-to-back losses on the MLB Daily Pick. Last one was an under, yes. Full game went under, so how far was it really off? And then the night before that, O's. So O's did not come through for us. But yeah, I hear you, brother. I hear you. By default, I do like sides more than totals as well, man. Okay, so let's take a look here. Now that we have our totals, YouTube mobile, bear with me, 30 seconds as well. I will be right back. I'm going to use this phone real quick to get updated totals on the White Sox in Houston. Let's take a look at Houston here versus White Sox. This is shaping up to be a nice slate, guys. I don't say that very often. Sometimes, I mean, a couple nights ago, you guys saw me sweat out so much, and I told you guys nothing's really sticking out. Right? I went back and watched the recording, and I remember I said it's not sticking out to me today, and I still convinced myself. So if you guys hear that kind of lingo from me, man, let me know. I'll check myself. Okay, so feel free to check me, guys. If but today definitely does not look like one of those days. It looks like a good day, man. Good day on board, guys. So if you were looking for a bounce back and to get me off on a day that I'm telling you the slate looks good, feel free to join the Discord, man. $20. Do not try to guess my plays. You will be proven wrong. I guarantee you. You don't know if I'm going first five. You don't know if I'm going full game. The only way to know if I'm on a play is to join the link in the bio, man. Link in the bio. $20. You get access to everything. YouTube mobile. I'll be right back. I'm just need one more look here, guys, and then it's time for crazy talk, and then it's time for let him cook. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen if you guys are enjoying this, man. 22K there on the double taps. That's cool. We can do a little bit better, though. Okay. YouTube mobile, are you still there? Thank you, YouTube mobile, for sticking with me. Hit that thumbs up if this is your first time here. Don't forget to subscribe. Do not miss out on my live streams or my MLB daily pick or daily swing. Okay, 2 different series we got going on. You are going to be really upset with yourself. Look at me right now. You're going to be really upset with yourself if you see us get our goal of 10K. Okay, our goal is 10K. We already hit 11 in a row when we first came to TikTok. So I think we could hit 10 in a row. It's not terrible, right? We hit 11 in a row, and then we hit 6 in a row, 5 in a row. So we can go on these streaks, and we're gonna do it again. So don't be salty if you missed out on it, because I wanna make everybody a little. I want to guide you in the right direction. I want to help you guys if you guys need help, like paying a car off or something. This is what we're talking about here, man. But remember, we're starting with 10, and at the end of the day, that is the only risk we have. We're starting with 10 and just gonna keep flipping it, okay? So enough yapping here. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Let's look at some totals real quick. Let's look at let's do crazy talk right now. It's time for crazy talk. This is when I'm just gonna talk out loud here. You guys are gonna hear my thoughts, okay? Detroit got embarrassed yesterday. One run only for them yesterday. They got Screwball on the mound today. Screwball is nice, but this guy Dean Creamy is not that bad either. It's not that bad, and he's better at home. But Screwball is still nicer, and after getting embarrassed the way they did, it would have to be Detroit. Yeah. Detroit as a road favorite is a good thing. Detroit as a road favorite is 12-7, so they know how to win in this spot. St. Louis versus Milwaukee. This one's clear. Yeah, you got Sonny Gray on one side, and you got a virgin on the other side, a rookie on the other side, and those are bats that could be hot. Okay, Yankees. This one is pretty good too, man. Yankees. This market is moving in favor of the Yankees. You got the better bats with the Yankees. Yankees are pissed about that Boston series. They got to play Boston tomorrow, so that kind of concerns me a little bit. For the Yankees there, and Will Warren is really not that good, but that would be my lean. Cubs. Let's see. Okay, this line is really not moving at all. And, I mean, the pitching edge is there, but the bats are kind of even. It's not really enough there. Yeah, I don't know. White Sox versus Houston. This line is moving in favor of Houston, but you would have to lay the run line here. Okay. In terms of totals, I'm not seeing what I want for Yankees-Royals game over, but not terrible. Pittsburgh and Cubs game under. Let's see. Yesterday they scored 7 runs and 9 runs. Okay. Bats are kind of average. Bullpens are pretty good. The wind is helping the pitchers. And okay, this one looks all right. And then the White Sox. Let's see. You got good bats here. You got good pitching here. Good pitching on both sides. Average bats, maybe bad bats on both sides. This one doesn't look so bad either. Okay, we're gonna check that there, and then we're gonna check that there. Okay. 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 Number one pitch. He is the number one pitching prospect. Number one. Sure about that? Cool, man. It's almost time for Let Him Cook, man. Let Him Cook. That's when we go through our entire series, our entire recap. He's set to make his major league debut Thursday against the Cardinals. Earned a call-up after collecting. Okay, Nashville. He has a big strikeout upside and warrants rostership. How's it going? What's up, Jano? Good to see you today, man. I was getting worried about you. We're almost. You came at the perfect time, man. We're getting ready for the recap now. We're getting ready for the recap here. I'm all caught up here. Let me see what you guys are saying in the meantime. Watch the rookie though. Detroit scared of Baltimore. I like Detroit scared of Baltimore. Yes, they could be sneaky, man. I think the underplay is the play in the Cubs game. Okay, Creamer is wild. Dealing grades. Have a good day. Yeah, I did talk about that. Okay. Give me one second, YouTube mobile. I am gonna check one thing here on my my second phone. Oh my God, why is everything moving so slow today? Or am I just impatient today? Detroit looks good today. It's pretty popular, man. It's pretty popular today for sure. Do you guys want to go to hockey? You guys remember I had 2 hockey plays. Anybody want to go to hockey, or am I just your baseball guy? Nobody wants my hockey plays. Tyon pitcher fantasy. Yeah, it looks like Tyon can have a good day, man. Not mad at that. Not mad at that. Give me one second, YouTube mobile. If you can still hear me, I will be back, okay? Wilmer Flores, another guy I like today. We are almost ready, guys. It is time for Let Him Cook. Let Him Cook. Let Him Cook, let Him cook. That's a good time to wrap it up, man. Small slate, so we're definitely not going to go super long here. Okay, YouTube mobile, I am back. Thank you for being patient with me. You should be able to see me now. Yep, thank you for being patient with me, guys. Hit the follow button if this is your first time here. We do a breakdown like no other. Like no other. Nobody else is working this hard. Nobody else is giving you guys this much free information. Nobody else is leading you in the right direction as much as I do. Even on a losing, we had a losing day yesterday. Okay, so I'm looking to bounce back. So even on a losing day, though, give you some really good reads there with Baltimore. Give you a good read with the Mets. If you appreciate that, guys, hit the follow button. Do not miss our 10-day series too. We're gonna do a 10-day. We're doing 2 different 2-day series. One for props, one for sides and totals. Okay, so pay attention when I say welcome to. Pay attention to it's the daily swing is the props and the daily pick is the sides and totals. Okay, so pay attention to which one we're doing. And if you want to join us for the ride, we're just having some fun, man. We're having some fun. This is for entertainment purposes only. We're being responsible. We're playing by the units, okay? Don't come and cry to me about, a terrible day, a bad day yesterday. Yes, but we're playing by the units. It doesn't wash away all the units that we've won over the last time. So we're just gonna keep this going, man. We're gonna keep this going. I don't have coffee today, but I'm out of water, so it's definitely time, man. So yeah, guys, play responsibly, man. We're just having some fun, just entertainment purposes only, okay? I need to borrow this phone, guys. Do not leave because the recap is next, and I need 30 seconds on here, guys. Count to 30. I will be right back. Somebody let me know if you can still hear me too. By the way, are you still getting audio when I come back? Let me know. YouTube mobile. I picked on you for a little bit. Now I'm gonna pick on my other phone here. Okay. 10 seconds. There we go. I'm back already, man. How quick was that? So it's time for the recap, and then we're gonna do the stream, okay? Or the pick. The pick. Okay. So I don't have a pen and paper, but I got to remember at the 27-minute mark, that's when we do the recap. Okay. Here we go, guys. Guys, it's time for the recap for the live stream today. We had a nice live stream today. A lot of good, got a lot of good looks. I think it's going to be a good day today, man. Let's get it, guys. If this is your first time here, make sure you're following. Do not forget the follow button or the subscribe button on YouTube, because you're going to want to be a part of these the 10-day series we got going on, and the reads, man. These reads are great. Let's keep them going for sure. So let's get started with the recap, man. Today we got Detroit versus Baltimore. Tonight, Detroit versus Baltimore. Screwball on one side, Dean Who on the other side, Dean Kramer on the other side. You have what appears to be a batting edge here with Baltimore, so be careful with that. You do have a bullpen edge here, a very clear bullpen edge with Baltimore as well. They have the best bullpen in Major League Baseball over the last 7 days, last 14 days. Their whip, their Sierra, the ERA tells me they do, okay? But what you don't have is a pitching edge with Baltimore, because that pitching edge goes to, you guys know, Tariq Skubal. Everybody's a fan of Skubal. He's a great guy. He pitches very well on the road. He pitches very good, 7 runs over 30 innings. And he's even better overall. In the last 3 games, he's only given up 1 run in 23 innings. This guy is great, no other way to put it. He pitched well against Baltimore last year as well. Meanwhile, Kramer, not as much, but he's not terrible either. But because of I would lean Detroit here. That would be the only way for me to really play it. But you have to lay a big number there or lay a run. I would consider going like in the first 5, perhaps. I would consider going in the first 5, and you would have to like lay the run because Baltimore's bullpen is really good. My biggest problem with really falling in love with this is the bats, right? Baltimore does have some bats, but I'm not completely talked off of that one either. This next game, St. Louis versus Milwaukee. Sonny Gray on one side, Jacob Murorowski on the other side. Whoever that is, if you're wondering who that is, nobody probably knows him because he is being called up for his first game. Okay, this is apparently a high prospect there for Milwaukee, the Milwaukee Brewers. In his last 5 starts in AAA, he did give up some runs, 8 runs in his last 21 innings. But overall, he was pretty solid, 14 runs over 49 innings. So that's pretty much all we have there for Jacob. On the other side, we got Sonny Gray. And Sonny Gray is a guy that I've backed, and he's pretty good. His actual numbers are pretty good. His expected numbers are pretty good. And his road numbers, though, his road numbers don't look so great. But there's one game here where he got rocked against Philadelphia when Philadelphia was hot. And that's Philadelphia, man. You can kind of excuse it, right? If we remove that 7 run in 3 innings, he's given up 5 runs over 25 innings, okay? 5 runs over 25 innings on the road. So pretty good numbers there. But it's not quite an outlier, so I'm not going to take it all the way out, okay? You also got Cardinals coming off of a sweep. They got swept by Toronto. They've lost 4 games in a row. Milwaukee's coming off of a loss too, so it would be better if Milwaukee, was coming off of a win. But you do have St. Louis here coming even with more motivation, having been swept by the Toronto Blue Jays. I lean St. Louis in that case. Next game here, Yankees versus Kansas City. This market is moving in favor of the Yankees. You got the better bats with the Yankees, but what you don't have is a pitching edge. Both of these pitchers are very unreliable. My man Will Warren has given up 16 runs in 20 innings on the road. Overall, 15 runs over 20 innings. They sound really identical, but they're separate. Overall and on the road, he's just as bad on the road as that's what that's telling me. But then Seth Lugo on the other side, he has a lot of red on his side too. Not as much as Will Warren, but significant. He's given up 12 runs over his last 26 innings overall. At home too, pretty average. And one thing I've mentioned over a few times here is Seth Lugo against the lefties is a bad situation there. And the Yankees have 5 different lefties or switch hitters. They are lefty heavy on their side, okay? If you were looking for a bright side, Will Warren on his expected numbers on the road don't look as bad as his actual numbers. Meanwhile, Seth Lugo's, he's only pitched 3 innings, so it looks like he's coming off. He was injured at some point too, and he hasn't pitched a ton of innings. So small sample size there for Seth Lugo. I think the Yankees are still probably pissed here about the Boston series, and they got to play Boston again tomorrow. I'm hoping it's not. I don't know if it's a look ahead. I think they're pissed off of the embarrassing series where they let Boston score 32, 35 runs or whatever on them over the last weekend. I would say that the Yankees could complete the series sweep here. I do track series sweeps. Let's see if the Yankees were in this spot over the last month. Avoiding the sweep, Yankees over the last month, 1-0 is what I have. And Kansas City has not been in the spot where avoiding the sweep would be Kansas City is trying to avoid the sweep. Kansas City is 4-0 avoiding the sweep over the last month or two when I started tracking this, okay? The Yankees sweeping a team, though, when they complete a sweep, they've done it two out of 2 times, so 2-0. So both pretty strong cases there, but you do have the Yankees there trying to complete the sweep. My lean would be that they get it done. Pittsburgh versus Cubs. This is a line that's not moving in anybody's direction. The Cubs are coming off of an embarrassing loss. Cubs are coming off of a loss, which is a big situation, and I've told you guys before, number 1 team after a loss are the Chicago Cubs. They are 20-6 after a loss. That's 77%. Okay? In terms of bats, you really don't have an edge on either side. In terms of bullpen, you don't have an edge on either side. Both of these bullpens are really good. But where you do have an edge here for the Cubs is with Jamison Tyone. He's pretty good. 8 runs over his last 32 innings overall. At home, 8 runs over 30 innings overall. He also pitched very well against Pittsburgh between this year and last year. 3 runs over 11 innings there in Chicago. Okay, 3 runs over 11 innings. So I do think you have a pitching edge there with Chicago. I would be looking Chicago's direction if I had to pick that game. Between the White Sox and the Houston is the next game here on tap, and then we have totals on tap. Before we get there, guys, make sure you're following. Do not miss out on these live streams. You guys are getting good reads, getting good knowledge every single day, so do not miss out on it. We're also running 2 different series that you're not going to want to miss. If we complete our goal, which we have a good chance, right? We've already hit 11 in a row in our first 11 tries on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter. Okay? We've already hit 11 in a row. All we have to do for this challenge is hit 10 of these in a row for either props or sides and totals. And we're going to be able to pay off our car notes pretty early, man. So that's what I'm looking to do. If you guys want to be a part of the journey, hit the follow button. Do not miss out. I've told you guys you're not going to get my videos with a ton of time, okay? So if I missed the play, okay, it's because you're not following and you don't have the alerts on, okay? I'm not going to BS you. I'm not really going to post any videos with BS. It's going to be good content, and I'm going to be giving you guys the next pick in the series. So if that's something you want to be a part of, make sure you're following. If you want to be in the Discord, I am in need of a bounce back, okay? Last time we needed a bounce back was Saturday. Okay, we went 1-2 on Saturday. I bounced back on Sunday with a 3-0 undefeated day. Okay, so we're looking to do that again today. Yesterday was a bad day. No way to sugarcoat it. No way to put it. I need to bounce back today. I need to deliver. This looks like a good slate to deliver. So if you're looking to get in the Discord, $20, you get access to everything, full access. You also get access to investing advice, credit advice. If you want to help, if you want to be part of tournaments where you can win cash giveaways, all that stuff is there, guys. Thank you for the good vibes, man. Thank you for double tapping. Let's get back to the recap. White Sox versus Houston. This line was moving in favor of the White Sox, and it was starting to look a little sketchy, but not anymore. This line has corrected itself, and it is moving in favor of Houston. Okay, Houston has Framber Valdez on the mound, and I've told you guys that's a good thing to have right there because he's only given up 10 runs over his last 34 home innings, and his overall numbers are just as good, 8 runs over 31 innings. I see green across the board here. This guy is pretty good. His home numbers, his actual numbers, his expected numbers, all good. Meanwhile, Davis Martin, not that he's been bad, not that he's been terrible, but he does get hit on the road a little bit more. Looks like he's given up 9 runs over 16 innings here on the road over his last 3 games here. And his biggest problem is barrel rate, hard hit rate, and home run rate. So he's just giving up way too much hard contact, way too much fly balls that turn into home runs. So if you guys were looking for a dinger, maybe consider some of the Houston guys. Davis Martin is one of the worst, not the worst guy for giving up dingers today. Okay, let's get to the totals real quick. There was only a few totals that I was tracking. The Yankees and Royals over does make sense. Even though I'm not an over guy, it does make sense because you do have bad pitching on both sides. You do have hot bats on both sides, but you have bad bullpens on both sides. That's almost a perfect scenario. What's not helping you is the wind. The wind is blowing in there at Kansas City, or at least that's what ballpark Ballpark Pal is reporting that there's a negative 19% home run index there, guys, in Kansas City Kauffman Field. Okay, Kauffman Field is also known for unders. They are 20 and 14 to the under. That's 59% to the under this year so far. Okay, so if you end up on the over, I would say there's a lot of boxes that check that off. I don't know if I get there. Okay. Next total that I was tracking between Pittsburgh and Cubs. Okay, Pittsburgh and Cubs. This total opened up 7.5 even. It is juiced to the under now. And what you have here is wind that's blowing in. And when wind blows in Chicago, it's pretty significant. If somebody is live in Chicago right now, let me know if it's actually that significant. But I've seen it time and time again. When it's blowing in Chicago, it's blowing in. Okay, 27%, minus 27% home runs, minus 20% there in Chicago. Thank you guys for the good vibes, man. Keep the double taps coming. Keep the live reactions coming on YouTube. So we have what appears to be pretty average bats, right? Pretty average bats, very good bullpens, good pitching, especially with Jameson Taillon. Andrew Heaney is a little bit of a wild card, but his numbers are slightly below average. He's not bad. So this is not bad, and like I said, the weather might be helping him here today. So if you're looking at an under, I would say this might be a good place to look here, man. Next game between White Sox and Houston is another total that I was interested in. You have another total that is moving in the direction of the under. You have worse bats here compared to the other game. You do have worse bats. You don't have good bullpens, or at least bullpens that I really trust. And then the other scenario, what you do have here is Framber Valdez. I just talked about it. His numbers are good. His actual numbers are good. Davis Martin, not bad, but he does give up home runs. So that's a little bit of a concern. But you do have decent pitching here between the two of them once you really weigh it all out. And guys, I'm looking at my MLB model. That is the recap, guys, for today's live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you're following. Do not miss out on this. And if you want to get in the Discord, $20, man. $20 gives you access to everything. It also gives you access to my MLB. Well, not access to my MLB model, but I am going to be teaching you how to build your own MLB model this summer. Okay? So if you're interested in this, Isaiah, I am sharing my MLB model on YouTube. So feel free to join me there. It's the same number. It's the same name, the Go Covers. My link is in bio if you want to go to the link in bio. And you'll see the live stream where I'm sharing my MLB model. This is 95% fully automated, okay? And the 5% that's not automated, I want it to be that way because I want to have some control over it. So if you are interested in collecting data automated, I'm pretty good at this. I've learned it on my own. Nobody taught me. I wish somebody would have taught me. I would have paid somebody $500 to teach me this, or $500 to give me a copy of their model. I would have paid big bucks for this because it's taken a lot of years to get it to the point where it is now. And a lot of people tell me it's pretty good. So if you're interested in building your own, I'm interested in teaching you, okay? What's the saying? If you feed somebody for a day, you feed whatever. If you teach them to fish, you feed them for a lifetime, right? So if you guys like that, join the Discord. I'll see you there. I learned so much by being in your Discord. 401 today, plus a parlay. Hey, man, love to hear it, man. Love to hear it. We're only better in numbers, man. How many times have I told you guys we're only better in numbers, man? It is not me against you, right? That's why I feel sorry for the people that troll, the people that really come there and troll. I get some videos, right? Okay, there are some people, some clowns out there that say this is guaranteed, this is gonna. That's stupid to me. That's stupid. There's no such thing, okay? So I'm not gonna say there's no chance, right? They're just trying to clickbait you. Okay, go troll those people, man. But I'm giving you genuine, good information, knowledgeable information that you can go do on your own. How can you hate on that? Okay, even after a losing day, even after back-to-back losing days, and now we're 16-3 on our MLB daily. How can you hate on that, man? That's why I'm not gonna deal with the trolling. I know it's good for the engagement, whatever. I'm gonna block you, okay? If you want to come and troll, and okay. If it's a loss, if you want to vent, okay. But there's a line between respect and disrespect, and I'm not gonna tolerate that, okay? Not that anybody said anything here, man. It's good vibes today. Don't get me started. Y'all got Theo started, man. Anyways, last call here, man. Last call. A little aggression, but it's expected. I trust you, method, and yeah, man. Appreciate it, Suarez. I don't know if it's regression, man. It was bad. One bad losing day yesterday. It was an even day before that, 2-2. But we're gonna keep this going. So the thing is, okay, I get you can mention regression, right, with some sports, MLB is really not one of those, man. MLB is just straightforward. There's no drama. There's no witching hour, right? I say that every time, right? The witching hour. That's the NFL, man. NFL can switch up on you. They switch up on you. I tracked it all of last year. When all the underdogs hit one week, all the favorites hit the next week, or the majority. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. But keep track of that. Pay attention, man. Those sports will get you. The finals, right? Look for regression and look to bounce back from that, okay? MLB is pretty straightforward. That's why I really like it. That's why I'm pretty confident we're going to finish one of these two series, man, before the season is up. Does that mean we're going to finish it on the first try, second try? No. We're just going to keep going at this, man. We're going to keep going this. I hope you guys respect that. Let's do two recaps. If you guys missed anything, double tap the screen, and I'll look for your question. I'll look for your comment, and then we'll get to my pick, man. There's always a comeback. Absolutely, Chris. Double tap the screen, guys. Who wants to go next? YouTube, I'm checking on you. YouTube Mobile, I'm checking on you. Doc, I see you, Doc. He says, what do I think about the Tigers? So I just recapped this, and you do have Tigers after an embarrassing loss. You do have Screwball on the mound, which is good. Really good. But Dean, who on the other side? Dean Kramer is not that bad. He's bad, but not that bad. He's average. Let's say he's average. You have the best bullpen in MLB with Baltimore as well. And you have the better bats with Baltimore. You got Detroit bats that are trending downward as well. Okay? I mentioned a look ahead. The Yankees could be looking ahead to Boston. Who else could be looking ahead? Houston has Minnesota on deck. I think they have like playoff history. They're not in the same division. Detroit has the Angels. Okay, yeah, no. In terms of look ahead, and maybe that's a spot that I make or just include it as a spot. But yeah, Yankees could be looking ahead. Houston could be looking ahead. Skubal. Atkins, yes. So we talked about this. So Atkins is the opener. He's going to go for probably no more than one inning. He might not even finish one inning. Historically, he's not doing that. Dean Kramer is the primary pitcher. So he's coming in. He's supposed to come in right after him. Okay? If somebody has information on this, let me know. Because last time we had a primary pitcher for Detroit, we didn't see him until the fifth inning, but he was the bulk reliever. So if somebody has added information on that, it looks like Atkins is going to be the opener, and RotoWire is telling me that Kramer should come right back, man. Come right after him. Javier wants to talk about the Cubs. Guys, I got 4 different networks here, so double tap the screen, guys, if you guys want me to do any recap, if you missed anything. If you also want to watch the recap, I'm going to post that on YouTube, okay? So make sure you're following the Go covers. You're not going to get it with a ton of time, but the late games or a live game, you might be able to come back and get my play on that, man. If nobody else has anything, Robbing says Tiger money line. So with the money line, just be careful. The full game, the bullpen does look a little shaky for Detroit. Meanwhile, Baltimore's bullpen is pretty good. So it's time for me to lock in, man. Let him cook. Let him cook here, man. So I got to look at some bullpens. I hate that, the bullpens have really come into the equation last few games here. So let's take a look here, man. Let me make sure I'm still streaming pretty well. Guys, I had my camera all the way down. Sorry about that. You guys weren't seeing the full effect. Oh, man, that didn't record properly then. Oh, well, we'll be all right. What was I going to do? Bullpens. Let's look at bullpens here. The bullpens for, let's take a look. Guys, what do you think is the daily pick? Which one did I sound most excited about? Which game do you think sounded most convincing, or what do y'all think? I think I got 1 or 2 right now. It's got to be 1 or 2. Oilers or spread. Yeah, I mentioned maybe there's value on the Oilers, but I'm not really a hockey guy, so over on the Yankees. You got bad pitching, bad bullpens, and hot bats. The only thing not helping is the weather. Cubs game under, okay. Houston in the first 5. Royals. Did I mention the Royals today? Tigers in the run line. A lot of people loving the Tigers today. Loving the Tigers. Are you on the Tigers or on the Orioles today? Let me know. Come on. Get ready to tap the smiley face or tap the crying face. Smiley face if you're on Detroit. Smiley face if you're on Detroit. Crying face if you're on Baltimore. This is interesting to me. Detroit or Baltimore? This is going to be lopsided. I know this is going to be lopsided. Detroit. Tap here for Detroit. Tap here for Baltimore. Some people are taking Baltimore. I'm not saying I'd take Baltimore either, but... Okay, 6-2, 6-2. Come on, who else? No way, did my phone just die? Oh, my other phone just died and I needed it. Okay, some people taking Baltimore, probably under. So the problem with that under, brother, is Camden yards here in Baltimore. Number 6 for the over. They see a lot of overs there in Camden. Cool, poll is done. So it looks like majority on Baltimore. Okay, that one's interesting. This one is interesting as well. Let's do St. Louis versus Milwaukee, right? St. Louis versus Milwaukee. Let's go by the colors. So red will be St. Louis, Milwaukee will be blue. Okay. Tap here, St. Louis, red, blue, Milwaukee. St. Louis or Milwaukee? St. Louis in red, blue for Milwaukee. St. Louis in red, blue in Milwaukee. Oh, we could have pitcher. We could have lineup information. So while you guys finish up, red for Cardinals, blue for Milwaukee. Let me check some of those games that I was interested in. Let's see if... The Cardinals are going to be missing Brendan Donovan today. But he already missed 2 games. He wasn't really hot. But we'll check that box there for St. Louis. Is missing number 3 today, guys. Brendan Donovan is out of the lineup. Milwaukee continues to be missing Yelich. I think that's more important. Yelich is out of the lineup today, guys. Why do I think Milwaukee's going to win? Lewis, are you the same person? Somebody told me that night with the D-backs, somebody told me, I guarantee you D-backs are going to lose this game. Mark my words. Y'all remember this? I just ignored it. I'm like, come on, man. Get out of here. I have a chance. I always have a chance, bro. It wasn't you. I always have a chance, man. Let's take a look at Detroit versus... So I'm getting lineup information, guys. So remind me if I forget this one day. 6 and 7. So Detroit is missing the 6 and 7 today. That's not critical. Let's see, Baltimore. Baltimore is missing the 4. Ryan O'Hearn is out today. So keep that in mind, guys. And then let's check Yankees. Mark my words. Yankees lineup is still not released. Kansas City lineup. They're missing the 7 and the 8 today. So same thing, not terrible. 7 and 8 here for Kansas City. And last but not least, let's check Cubs versus Pittsburgh. They'll be missing, not released yet. So information is not released yet. Let's check Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is missing several people. They're missing the 5, the 7, and the 8 today. Pittsburgh is missing the 5, the 7, and the 8. So that's the back half of their lineup. Half of the back half of the lineup. So that's interesting there. You got Detroit run line. The White Sox. Now this is probably their left. It looks like their lefty lineup. The White Sox are missing the 1, the 3, the 6, and the 8 today. Jeez. 1, 3, 6, 8. Wow. That could be their lefty lineup, but yeah, they rank 28th against lefties, so it doesn't work for them. They do have Mydroff, of course. He missed yesterday. We talked about that. Houston's missing a lot of, or White Sox are missing a lot of pieces. This is let him cook, guys. This is let him cook a clock. 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 I got Detroit run line. Okay. Not me. Yeah, you guys remember somebody said, mark my words. Yeah, okay, buddy. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Okay. Yeah, I know where to go with this one. I know to go with this one. Just give me a second here. Let me get the odds. Let me get the odds real quick. Bear with me. This is the best part. Like, do not miss this part. This is the daily pick. Daily pick coming after this in 30 seconds. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. Say yes or no if you can still hear me. Say yes or no if you can still hear me. Let's see. Okay, Detroit. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm coming back, guys, in 10 seconds. 69. What up, guys? Oh, was my face frozen on a did it look good? I just came back and it looked like my cook was up a winner. Yeah, man, I got one way to look at this, man. I can only go one way. I think you guys know what it is already. Let's see who can guess it. It's only one way to go. It's only one way to go. What do you guys think? Real quick. We're not wasting no more time. The pick is coming in right now. Myra's double tapping. Cook is up a winner. It's cook o'clock. What team I will tell you. Guys, this has got to be the St. Louis Cardinals today. It's got to be the Cardinals. It's got to be the Cardinals. This line is moving in the direction of the Cardinals. It's a toss. It's an even game. 53% of the public, the Cardinals. It is the Cardinals, man. Don't be upset at me here. So it is the Cardinals. The bats are the even. But the pitching is not, man. You got Sonny Gray on one side, who's been really good, and his road numbers don't look good, but if you take out the one little bit of an outlier, his road numbers look good. And then on the other side, you got a AAA, you got a minor league pitcher starting from Milwaukee. They got jitters, man. They're upset, man. They got jitters. They're not ready for the stage. Game 2, Game 3, okay, I can consider it. Okay? To top it off, Christian Yelich is out of the lineup. That's the best hitter for Milwaukee. It kind of gets canceled out a little bit because the number 3 is out for St. Louis, but he was cold as hell. Speaking about cold versus hot, St. Louis, even though they're not hitting, 3 guys in the middle of the lineup are hitting. They're all in the top 50. Contreras, Herrera, and Arenado. Okay? So Brendan Donovan being out, he ranks 232 over the last 7 days. He needs somebody can come in and fill that hole, okay? So we got Contreras ranked number 3. We got Arenado ranked 19, and you got Herrera ranked 53. So St. Louis, I don't think they're as bad as they look. They just got swept, so they're coming into this one with even more motivation, okay? How many times have we taken Arizona? Twice. We've taken Arizona twice coming off of a sweep. They come back home to a team they could beat, and they beat. Guys, St. Louis and Milwaukee could beat. They can beat Milwaukee here, man. So we're gonna go St. Louis here. The next question is full game or first half, right? So the bullpen does look like it favors Milwaukee here. So by default, I want to go first 5, especially because Milwaukee over the last 7 days is ranked 30th in the first 5 innings. Okay. St. Louis not that much better, but 23. Okay, that's better. But let me see if we can get first 5 at a good price. No, we can't. So that's already. It's already minus 150 and up. Full game is I see full game on FD at minus 136. Full game, that looks pretty interesting. Where do you see Yelich is out? Fangraphs. Yelich is injured. He already missed 2 games. Guys, if I'm missing something in my cap, let me know, okay? I know yesterday's breakdown sounded really good, and nobody disagreed with me, so let me know. Somebody said no here, but let me know why. Somebody let me know why you're taking the Brewers today. I'll be happy to discuss it with you. And I don't get offended either, so please let me know. So that's St. Louis coming off of a sweep. The bats. Roto has him in the expected lineup. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm already seeing a confirmation that he's out of the lineup for Thursday, June 12th on Fangraphs. So we will see. We will see. Full game is minus 136. There is value with that on FD. It looks like everywhere else is minus 140 or something. I really tried to stop at minus 140. So it looks like everybody could still get this at a good one. Hold up. Let me full game or first 5. Full game or first 5. Let me take you through my cap right now, man. Let's look at St. Louis. So St. Louis is not going to have O'Brien. He's not available. Everybody else will be available. Okay. For St. Louis. And for, who's the other team? Milwaukee. Milwaukee probably has 2 guys that are unavailable. So they're really beat up. Hall and Savali. Savali pitched a start the other day. He started. Okay. So Savali, Hall. Let me use ChatGPT for this real quick. Let me get the best pitchers in Brewers bullpen. So use AI, guys. It's not going to hurt you. Best pitcher in Brewers bullpen. So I meant to say over the last 30 days. Yeah, here we go. Chat already knows. So, of course, it looks like an edge already for the Cardinals. But let's see specifically. I like to know why. I like to. Sorry. It was. So the best relievers over the last 30 days: Hudson, McGill, Milner, Payamps, and Wilson. So today they're missing Hall. Okay, so they have their best guys. What? Is ChatGPT smoking right now? Because, yeah, none of these guys are here. Screen keeps pausing. Sorry about that, brother. I'll do one final recap with you guys. Just one moment. Would have been years. Yeah, ChatGPT is smoking right now. It's telling me guys that are not even in the lineup. Guys, don't trust ChatGPT. Anyways, let's look at the guys that are unavailable. That's Savali and Hall on one side. And then O'Brien on the other side. Guys, this is how much detail I go in every single day, but especially after a losing day. Okay, so Hall is unavailable. His numbers look okay. O'Brien is unavailable. Thank you guys for the good vibes, man. I appreciate y'all. Riley O'Brien. His numbers look average. And then, so that's for the Cardinals, okay? And then Milwaukee was missing, or will be missing, Hall and Savali, who just pitched the other day. Yeah, guys, we are going, let's see how bad it is. St. Louis. Yeah, over the last 7 days, St. Louis has shown some signs of their bullpen being good. Full game. Yeah, first 5 is not possible. Hold your breath, guys, in the last innings. Hold your breath. Got news. What? Tell me. You got to tell me here, brother. Tell me here. What's the bad news? I like first 5, but because of the price and we don't want to lay half a run, it's got to be. We got to go full game here. Wells is out. Okay, and then it could be like a half win. You guys want me to replace him? I could replace him and announce it in my next video. Let me know if you guys want me to replace him or we just take the half win. That sucks, man. I hate that. Smiley face if you guys want me to replace Austin Wells. If not, I don't really have too much time. Smiley face if you guys want to replace that. If not, we'll just stick with the half win, man. We already got a half win, so it's not terrible either. Smiley face was to replace Austin Wells, so to cook up another one. But okay, we could pass. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like we just take the half win, man. A half win at a time. Yeah, just half win at a time. I did have a third guy, so I wouldn't be forcing it. You guys know I had a third guy. Both guys are out? Chris? So the play, guys, the play is going to be... Brian is out. The play is going to be Cardinals. Cardinals money line, full game money line, right? They got to win a game. They got to win a game. So the bullpen has to figure it out. They're coming. They're being swept. Both guys are out. Okay, yeah, we take the half win. We take the half win, guys. So tomorrow, because we already did a half and now we got another half. Tomorrow we do episode 3, complete episode 3, guys. We'll add it up. Cardinals full game. Cardinals full game minus 136 on FD. Okay. If you're on somewhere else, try to not go more than minus 140, minus 145, minus 150, absolute max. Okay. So that will be the daily pick and the episode 1. Okay. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Hope you guys have a great time. Double tap the screen if you want last call on anything. Double tap. Nobody? Let me check on YouTube. Both guys are out. That's crazy. YouTube is good. Go Troller, he said, was your third? He's out too. He's out too. It was Garcia for Kansas City. The second guy is in. Are you checking Fangraphs, RotoWire? What are we doing, man? What are we doing here? The second guy is in. I really liked him. I really liked him too. But what do we do now? We already got a ticket that's voided. This is messy. He's in now. Let me check. Let me see if that's ESPN. I don't know if I trust ESPN, brother. Where am I looking? Garcia's in, number 3. Damn, Austin Wells, bro. I do like Garcia. He was in my top. Let me look at my notes again. Wells. Okay. Hey, what's good, Jay? How you doing, bro? Garcia, yeah, he's pretty good. So how do we do this, guys? Yeah, I'm about to finish up. How do we do this, guys? If we took a half win, so we got voided already. We already got that voided. So we count that as a what? So we just take all that and put that on Garcia? Somebody give me an idea, guys. I would need 2 guys, right, to do it successfully. Yeah, we take the half win, guys. We take the half win. If you guys want, Michael Garcia, number 3. Yes, we're on Cardinals. Is not gonna go void until game time. Okay, so that's kind of dumb. Yeah, no, guys, we take the half win. Tomorrow we do episode 3. Now that we got 2 halves, okay, guys, have a blessed day. Doc, I see you double tapping. Doc said, what do I think about the Cubs? I think Cubs are decent today with Taillon on the mound. Anybody else? Coming off of a loss, too. Remember the Cubs after a loss, pretty good. All right, guys. You'll see my recap on YouTube if you guys want my yesterday I had technical issues. I should be good today, guys. We're on Cardinals money line. Cardinals full game money line. Do I like Detroit in the first 5 under? Do I like Detroit in the first 5? I don't mind it. I don't mind it, but I'm hesitating right now on that because Baltimore doesn't look so bad. Guys, don't try to guess my plays. Get in the Discord. You'll see all the plays that I'm gonna lock in, and I hope to see you guys there. This is for the bounce back. Last time I needed a bounce back, we bounce back. Okay, so let's do that today, guys. Have a good one. I think the Royals will win. No, I'm good, man. I'm good on the Royals. Have a good one, guys. They are trying to avoid a sweep, though. They have done that successfully, so. Okay. All right. Have a good one, guys. YouTube and Twitter, thank you.